monitor the hazards. Road safety affects everybody. Keep your eyes on the road and both hands on the wheel.
Well, hi there, slot car adventurers, back again. To kick off today, I have received what could possibly be my last magnetic racing order. Not that there's a problem, it's just that I've finally been able to get the rest of my ultimate wish list. I went through the website, I've checked out all the goodies I'd like. After this, there's no room for anything more. It doesn't mean I won't get anything else from the guys, but for a little while, what I've got here is a bit gratuitous. I think you'll agree. There's a lot of stuff. There's plenty to keep me going, unless of course they come up with another Pepsi Cola type sign that's epic, and we've just got to have one. Or I'm going all crazy again, aren't I? Yes. This is the problem with this stuff when it's so addictive. It's so, like these things. You know, I've nearly finished them all. Don't believe me? I'm not kidding. Well, I did give a few away, but yeah. I hopped on the scales, the bathroom scales this morning, and got quite a shock. I've put on a couple of kilos. All that work in the gym and I've put on a couple of kilos. How does that work? Yeah. What's in these? Well, obviously lots of sugar. Yeah, well, who cares? Let's open these, see what's inside, and marvel at my, for all intents and purposes, final magnetic racing haul. Well, to be more accurate, final for 2023. How's that? Don't want to freak the guys out. Now this one arrived last week, and I might have shown a glimpse of it in that, it was in the Pepsi Cola video, wasn't it? Briefly, but I'll show you what's actually in this one. So I got not just one, but two of their new Red Bull energy drink token signs. So I can't wait to put those together. They'll go either side of the Ferris wheel. They're going to look fantastic. I've got a really cool idea for them. And these actually have lights. This is getting too good. This is getting too good. So there's those. Put them there. Let's move that away. Now this was something I asked for specifically. I've got to build the Dunlop control tower and crosswalk bridge, and what I'm doing is I'm extending it across not one but two track pieces, sections of track. So I asked if it was possible to get a third section, and as you can see, the answer is yes. So this is the crosswalk. I think it comes with two modules. This is a third module. Now, I am a bit concerned, obviously, about the integrity. Will it stay straight being extended like that? I might have to use some bits and pieces as stabilizers underneath. We'll see. But yeah, that goes with that one. That's coming up in a couple of episodes. And then they just threw this in. I don't know why, but this is another flood tower. But this is the 8 light head one. The other one I've got is the 4 head. So a huge thank you to the guys. Like this is mind blowing. And no, I promise I definitely will not pixelate it out in another video as we've seen elsewhere. I still can't get over that. What a dick move. So an 8 headlight tower. I can't wait for this one. I'll stick this up this end as well, this side of the Ferris wheel, so it'll hopefully balance out. Maybe I'll do this. Should I do this in those very crazy bold Red Bull Racing colours like that? Or maybe I should make this more like what Travis, that slot car guy, did with his. He used a lot of what was it, charcoal and black, and that looked really good. Maybe that's what I need to do, because this end I'm doing this sort of very weathered post-apocalyptic thing. Maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to make this a feature of that. It can be in the centre and we can weather it up and make it look sort of Mad Max-ish. That's basically what the thing is about. I'll have to think about that, but I am, again, thank you guys, that's fantastic. This is probably one of my, if not my favourite kit of theirs, probably their product of the year. Although I am really liking that Pepsi Cola sign, and of course the Ferris wheel's fantastic, but wow, love this, and I can't believe I got another one. Brilliant, thank you. I'll put that over here. So that was all in that one. Let's open this one that just arrived. So get out little Stumpy. Little Stumpy's been away in a drawer for a while. He's been hiding from that predator. The pool was green the other day. I think the predator's back, so I've got little Stumpy out, and he's quite excited. He's, oh, where's that predator? I tell you what, makes a great craft knife. I'm going to just cut through this stuff into this nose. There we are. Too easy. Okay, now let's see what we got here. This is the last hurrah, folks. There's no more after this for the foreseeable future. So, oh yeah, they had a couple of these in the other box, and I gobbled them up really quickly. They're sort of like, I don't know, like, remember Pez dispensers? These are like Pez candy. I don't know if they have them in the UK, but they're little circles. Very, very nice. Very Moorish, very dangerous. Maybe it was those that cost me 2 kilos of extra weight. My God, I'm going to have to work hard to get rid of that. All right. Okay, so even though he jumped on me for leaving a comment on a certain person's channel, I got myself the Dave at Slot R paint holder. What a little ripper. Can't wait to put this to use. I have got some paints. I'm going to get some more. I've got all these figures to paint, but yeah, I thought this was brilliant. So I'm really thrilled to have that. Designed by Slotter, made by Magnetic Racing. Yeah, that's terrific. Bloody brilliant. So that's wonderful. I got myself, finally, I've had my eye on this since day one really, the suspension footbridge. This is a superb kit. And finally, there it is, there's the wire. Wow. That's a lot more substantial than I was expecting. Pirelli, Mobile, there's options here. Yeah, that one is going to be sensational. Where can I put this? Little Stumpy, you're going to have to move, buddy. Move these chips. So put that down there. Another one that I've had my eye on for ages was this one. The covered grandstand. Got an excellent spot for that, and lots of figures to put in it. Colour scheme, no idea at this stage. I'll have to put my thinking cap on. No, I'm not going to do it in Red Bull. I think there's plenty of Red Bull colour going on there. It's got to do something else. Might look at what other teams have we got? There's a Shell Helix car. There's plenty of Red Bull ones, isn't there? Yeah. We'll have to figure that out, but definitely been looking forward to getting this one. So finally, fantastic. And again, another substantial kit that's going to take quite a bit of building. And this one, to me, this is the creme de la creme. I saw Boone Slot Car Garage. He did a fantastic, probably the benchmark, the gold standard. he assembled this Firestone crosswalk. He had a couple of them. Now, this is, I desperately wanted this one, just for the sake of having it. I'm not 100% sure if I've got a space for this, but what I did want it for is as a display piece on my tinker table here. I felt watching back some of these videos, and yeah, I dare to do that on occasion, and I do cringe. Not when I'm on camera, I'm fine with that. It's all the others. Yeah, I'm joking. I cringe at me. It's like, oh God, now I know why my daughter won't come on. I thought this would be a great idea to do this up as a really nice display piece to have beside me here on the tinker table whenever I'm doing some kind of review, presentation, whatever. And a couple of leftover bits of track and some cars underneath. Or I might just have a spot for it. There's plenty of room there, I suppose. We could move something. But yeah, cannot believe I finally got the Firestone crosswalk. This is an absolute exceptional kit. Another one I think every layout should have. Bloody fantastic. And see, this is very similar to the Dunlop control tower. It's the same kind of architecture, you can see. So the two would go together. Maybe I could combine the two. Yeah, maybe we can. Yes, like I did with the Ferris wheel and the cafe, the container cafe. Maybe there's a way to combine the two into one great big mess. Yeah, we'll see. So actually, I'll keep those in there. So there we are. I'm all kitted out. I've got all the magnetic racing stuff I could possibly need. Underneath the table here, I've got these extra car rack, display rack things to build. There's 4 in that. I haven't even touched the portaloos yet. No bloody wonder. Sticky bloody things. I haven't yet made my flag wavers post. I showed you that last time. I've got another pack of barriers, crowd control barriers. I forgot I had this. It's a double header light. I haven't done that yet. And of course, yeah, there's the Dunlop control tower. This is a cracker, and with that extension, it's going to be a super duper. And on top here, that's where, those things that Dave Volt dropped off for me. There's going to be a Jumbotron or something up above here, video screen mounted on top. Yeah, enough said on that. That's going to be probably a standout super feature when I do the build video for this one. Man, I've got my work cut out for me, haven't I? I don't think we're going to get this done in this season of episodes. I think I'll have to do most of this stuff in the new year. Christmas is coming so fast. Wow. Maybe some of you could jump on a plane and get over here and help me build this stuff. Man, wouldn't that be cool? I'd love to have some people come by and just sit here around the tinker table and we all build shit. Wouldn't that be fun? We can eat the chewits, well, the few packs that are left. I won't touch this, someone can have them. I've got a coffee cup that someone can use. I've used it once, it's a beauty. But see, I've got this big one as well, and in the mornings I need that extra kick, so I start off with the big cup, and then I use the magnetic one after that, and I add a dash of caramel syrup I've started doing lately in my coffee. It's really yum. You should try it. Says he, wondering why he's put 2 kilos on the friggin' scales. Yes, I'm my own worst enemy. So there is no way to express the thanks that I must convey to the guys at Magnetic Racing. This is just like a dream come true as far as, extraordinary kits, hobby kits to work with. This is fantastic. I feel like I could almost open a bloody kit store right here. It's amazing. There's so much good stuff. I can't wait to get into this stuff. unfortunately life gets in the way constantly. I get started on one thing, something pops up and it's got to wait. But yeah, as you can see, tons of stuff to work on, lots of fun ahead, lots to work with. These I need for the these display racks. I need those for the post-apocalyptic thing coming up. 2 of these are a part of that, and I've got other things on order as a part of that. So as soon as those things arrive, we should be able to hook into that episode. That's going to be a bit of fun. Well, a lot of fun, hopefully. And what else have I got here? That's it. Oh, I got these. That's right. There's a box under here. Yeah, I've forgotten this. This is what else I've got from Mag Racing. If you haven't seen these before, over the course of several orders, I now probably have about 100 figures. Pretty much. What's that doing there? Pretty much all the sitting ones and all the standing ones, as well as their Mexican wave set. So I've got a lot of painting to do, hence why I got the David Slaughter paint rack. What colours will I do that paint rack in? Like, not Red Bull. It's got to suit what I'm doing here. Like maybe red, because I've got this red thing in the background. I haven't yet installed the tyres, the proper tyres on the Ferris wheel, so there's those. I've got to find a spot for that slot car sticker. But yeah, there's all those to do as well. See what I mean? I need like a what do they call them? Worker bee. I need a bunch of yous to jump on the plane, get your asses over here, bring your paints and your brushes, and let's get cracking on these, eh? Or alternatively, next year I could change directions and just every episode I paint one figure. How many episodes? 1 a week, 52 weeks a year. I think I've got over 100 figures here to paint all up. And that's enough for 2 years. 2 years every week. Well, here's another figure. Last week we did the sitting down one. This week I'm going to do the standing up one. Here we go. Yeah. I don't think we'll do that. That'd be a bit boring. Probably three episodes in and everybody probably want to kill themselves. Oh my God. Not to take anything away from the painting channels and those who are into this, but yeah, that you got to admit, on my channel, if it was just me sitting there painting one figure each episode and that's all I did, that would get boring really quickly. Well, it'd be funny because I'm terrible at it. You'd be all laughing at the result. Maybe I should do it then. Maybe I should. I'll think about it. Yeah, something for the new year to think about. So, let's hide all this stuff back away and get on with... Oh no! Wait! I was going to show you. These, I got these, even though I had all these other magnetic racing figures, much better quality by the way. These popped up on eBay at the right price. They're still tape, they're new, but I think person just had them left over and they were dirt cheap, and you know how much they charge for these bloody things, too much. So I just grabbed them and they arrived. Clones. Look, there's bloody 3 of the orange guy, all doing the same thing. And what is he doing? It looks a bit questionable. That's weird. Anyway, I just got them to help populate the little spectator stands. So, yeah, probably won't be buying any more of those. I'll be painting all the others. But anyway, it's just a few extra. All good? Yeah. So, put that over and out of the way. That on top. Today, I've got this Piranha Power motor and a digital Carrera chip. These were purchased for one particular car, but I've changed my mind. I thought the type of car it is, it's going to be a clunky performer anyway. And putting in a 21.5 motor is going to probably be a little bit too much for it. It'd probably be borderline useless. So what I've thought we'd do instead is pick one of the best cars, a potential candidate for a motor upgrade, and then take the standard motor out of that one and pop it in this other car along with the chip. And what we'll do is when we choose this car, we'll run some laps first, get the best lap time, upgrade the motor, and then see how it goes, see if it shaves off any time. And you know, don't think for a moment it'll obviously be faster. Remember that exercise with the Red Bull BMW, the blue one? I thought it would beat the King of the Garage, but it didn't. It was, interesting. But we'll see what happens with this. So let's get into it, eh? Okay, so after perusing all the cars, I've whittled it down. I whittled the choices down to these guys. Now, here's the project car. This is a dummy car I got from that German eBay store. This is the second or third one I've got, actually. Second. So this, as you may remember, turned out to be an excellent car. Not quite King of the Garage excellent, but excellent just the same. I think it's in the top three. I think it's these are the best three. Or was it that one, and the Porsche? I can't remember. It's up there anyway. So this was purchased as a project. I was going to destroy this body and make it very Mad Max Road Warrior-ish. But I've come to really like it. It's just been sitting there and it's red. I really like the look of it. What is this? A Chevrolet Monza, Deccan Monza. Look at that. I don't think I could rough that up. I couldn't destroy that. It's too pretty. So it's just going to be my muck around car. It's going to be a Drift King, that's for sure, with these massive tyres. And I bet you can't replace those. I bet they don't have replacements. It's much like the Mustangs there. They're difficult to find tyres for. Anyway, this one needs a motor and a chip. I have the chip, and yep, like you saw, I got the Piranha Power motors. But look, I've changed my mind. I think this motor is actually going to be wrong for this car. It's not going to be a performance car. It's just going to be like a trick car. I'm going to do some photography, slow-mo photography of it drifting around corners and whatnot. It should look cool. It should look especially cool zipping under the Pepsi Cola billboard. That'll be terrific. I've decided a better idea is to simply upgrade one of the other cars. These are the finalists. And whatever car we choose, we'll take its engine and pop it in this one, the standard Carrera engine, and I think that will do it just fine. So, I've got this Ferrari dubbed the Enforcer. Oh, yes, let me stop you. Let me just go off on a tangent here. Guys, I have done something absolutely stupid, and I'm ashamed, I'm embarrassed. Oh my God, you won't believe it. The other night, I may have had a few ales, and as you do when you have had a few ales, I decided it was the perfect moment to get on my little iPad, go into my YouTube channel and go, I think I'll clean it up. There's a few videos here that some of these YouTube shorts, no one's actually watching them. They're not performing. I think I'll just delete them and get rid of them. Yeah, you can see where this is going, right? So I'm on there, and I did everything right. I'm sure I did. I found one particular video, 26 views or something. It's been up for a couple of months. It's just doing nothing. And it was just a little teaser for the episode that was coming that weekend. I thought, we don't need that there anymore. I'll delete it. I'll clean up the space. So I've hit the delete button and it didn't disappear. It's still there. And I'm like, however you are when you've had a few ales, why didn't it go away? And I've looked through the list, and one video definitely disappeared. And after much freaking out and checking and double checking and triple checking and more freaking out, I discovered that I somehow managed to permanently delete my best video to date, the BMW versus McLaren Very Fast, Very Furious video. That one. So much work, so much time spent on it. It's gone. I've sent messages, or I've sent to the health centre in YouTube asking for them to please help me out and reinstate that video. They've done nothing. It's definitely gone, it seems. It's definitely gone. So I am absolutely mortified. Absolutely stupid thing to do. But all those comments, all those lovely comments, I was so proud of all those comments that video got. I absolutely cherished those comments. It's all gone. It's all gone. So I'll send another please help message to YouTube. I'll give them another week to reimburse that video. I think I'm going to have to just I'm freaking out. Grin and bear it that it is gone. What I will do, I will re-upload that video and call it BMW versus McLaren Encore, whatever. And guys, if you can, could you watch the video again? I know you enjoyed it. You haven't seen it in a while. It'll be worth watching one more time. And if you were one of those people that left an awesome comment, could you please try and remember what you wrote and leave that comment again? Man, I love that comment section on that video. It was so good. Can you believe it? Absolutely stupid. Yeah. So, I don't know what else to say about that. I just can't believe it. I've learned the hard way. Don't go messing around with the YouTube channel on drinking night. It's just bad news. It's bad news. Anyway, enough of my woes and silly nonsense. Here are the contenders, I believe, out of all the cars. But here's the thing. This guy, this Porsche, one of my newest ones, the slot car wild man, he just got one of these too, and he's as happy as I am with this. I don't want to do something to this car to overshadow the wild man. I don't want to spoil his fun. I don't want to undermine his glory. Let's not do that one. He can stay as standard. Next is the Green Monster. Well, Raoul at Conquest just did some mods to his, and it's kicking butt. It's really his car, let's face it. You see this car, we now think that's Raoul's car. I don't want to steal his thunder. I don't want to undermine his glory there either. So no, we're not going to do the Green Monster. That's staying standard. That leaves these two. So here's this Ferrari that I've dubbed the Enforcer from said video, now missing. This car is fantastic as it is. I thought, imagine one of these in this. Oh my God, that would be game over. But then, here's the story with this BMW. This is what is this? I think this is is it the GT3? BMW M4 GT3. Now, this was not the first one I got. I actually got this one. This was the original livery with this model car that came out. I had to wait months for it to show up. I was really excited, but then, like several other of you who have this car, it was a bit underwhelming. It was very sort of cumbersome on the track. Bit disappointing. But here's the weird thing. I saw this one on that slot car guy. And as soon as I saw the shell helix, I went, oh yeah, take my money. I want that one. Even though it was the same as another one of these, I wanted this livery. That's just awesome. And I'd just seen the race, the actual race over in Europe. It was televised. And this team came second. It was a fantastic race. I don't know if any of you saw it, but man, it was a good race. And I thought, yeah, I've got to have one of these. So I got it just for the livery, really. But guess what I discovered? You would think these two cars are identical. They should be. They are not. It's night and day, performance-wise. This car is an absolute beast. Absolute beast. It runs rings around this one. It's like they're two totally different cars, even though they're the identical car, really. Identical chassis, identical weight, identical everything. Or you would think. Maybe somebody knows something I don't know with the way Carrera work on this, because I suppose these two other Beamers in the garage here, they're the same car, but that one vastly outperforms that one. Isn't that interesting? I don't get that. Maybe the engineer of these subtle differences, who knows? But I have a hunch that this car, it's still a little bit cumbersome like this one, but it just runs so much better. It's like they tweaked this one for this release and got it right, something like that. So I have a sneaking suspicion that if this guy's the one we put the Piranha power motor in, this one could quite possibly be a contender for the new King of the Garage. I'll have to do another King of the Garage for this season a little bit later. Wow, it's going to be a big season. I reckon this one might just take it out. It'll be damn close. So I think the decision's made. This one is going to get the motor. It's going to get the upgrade. Before we do it, let's run some laps. I'll set this up. We'll run, I don't know, maybe 10 laps. See what the fastest time is. We'll write that all down. Well, it'll be on video anyway, won't it? But we'll write it down. Can't be too short. Can't be too safe. You might accidentally delete it. Yeah. Yeah. Why would I delete it? Man, I can't believe I deleted that video. I'm not gonna get over that. I think it's ruined me. It's damaged me. How can I delete my best video? I don't. Oh, man. Anyway, let's run this car, see how fast it is as standard, and then we'll do the big swap. We'll also get this one all installed and we'll see just how big a piece of shit it is on the track. It's going to be slippy and slidey like you wouldn't believe, isn't it? Maybe I should wipe the track down clean, give it a thorough clean before we run this, because this might even come flying off the track and self-destruct. All right, let's run some laps.
3, 2, 1, go! BMW did a new fastest lap. BMW is in the lead. Fastest lap by BMW. BMW did a new fastest lap.
And he's off. That's a slow lap. Whoa, slipping and sliding a bit. Have to quick flicks. I did clean them. Oh, he needs to refuel, right. All right, that's a fastest lap time of 10.9. That's pretty damn good. Pretty good for that car, and I believe it puts it into the top 5 out of my cars. Quite an impressive performance. It got a bit slippy slidey there and came off a couple of times. I was pushing it to its limit, and it does still feel a little bit sluggish. That's probably due to a slight power decrease down the middle since I've extended the track slightly. I'm going to have to install a power cable, a power tap, so we should get onto that. But yeah, let's do this motor swap and see if we can beat that time. Okay, top off. Man, it's hot in this garage. The other day it was over 90, well, Celsius, over 37 degrees here in the garage. Now in Celsius that's apparently 98 or something like that. You could look it up if you like. It's hot. And yeah, I don't know how I'm going to go through this summer if it's going to keep up like this. It's just going to be, I'm sweating like a pig, and moisture and the electrical rails don't really mix too well, and I'm afraid to work on this. I'm going to dribble sweat all over the bloody thing, but I'll persevere. So that just pulls out, and then we've got that undoes like so. Ooh, a little bit warm. Let's pop this open. If you haven't heard of these motors, these Piranha power motors, this is especially for the Carrera cars. They fit perfectly. They're a simple drop-in motor. Downside of it is you can only have 4 cars maximum on the track at one time with these motors, because they use a little bit more voltage, obviously. But they're a drop-in replacement, and they kick butt. They sound much more expensive. The cars suddenly stop sounding like toys and sound like real slot cars. That's one plus. Let's get that in there. And there you go, just like that, the motor's in. Done. Alright, well I'll screw the top back on, and we'll come back in a sec, eh? Okay, back in business, and I even gave him a quick lube. So let's throw this on the track. Let's do another 10 laps and see how we go. I haven't changed anything else, just the motor. I'll give the tyres a quick clean, and then we'll run some more laps. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oopsie.
2 laps left.
Oopsie, this is a disaster lap. I'm definitely pushing it to its limit, that's for sure. Well, look at that. 10.1. We definitely shaved quite a lot of time. Almost a second off the time. Almost. And that's the motor straight out of the packet, straight into the car, straight onto the track, no running in. So once this car has done 50 or so laps, run that motor in nicely, I think it's definitely going to be a contender for new King of the Garage. What do you reckon? That's quite a great improvement. Very, very, very good. 10.1. Amazing. Well, wasn't that incredible? Almost a second shaved off that time. Now, again, remember, the motors come straight out of the packet, straight into the car, straight onto the track. When it's run in, I think we're going to have a sub 10-second lap time on this thing. And don't forget, the track has been modified. It's a bit larger. So our average lap time is going to be different now. So I would say this is probably getting up there in the top 3 now. Well, we'll have to run them all to see. So very good, very promising. Let's now install the old Carrera motor into this one and get ready to embrace the horror. Yeah. Okay, let's crack her open and see what's lurking, or what's not lurking inside. There you go, nothing between the ears this one. Yes, there's a few jokes in that one, but let's not even go there. It's a different time. Interesting, it's different in this area. Look at that, it's covered over. Does that come out? I don't think it does. Alright, let's plonk that engine in there. Will it fit? Yep. Done. Lovely. Too easy. How do I lube the wheels? I can't get in there. Man. And is that rubbing on the chassis there? I don't know. Alright, well the next trick is to install this guy. So I'm going to crack this open, install it, come back when I'm done, eh? Okay, there it is. There's only one lead for the 2 headlights. There they are. She's all working. So, got one of these left over. It doesn't seem to be making a problem for us. Seems okay. So I'll just tuck this all in and put the top back on. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to fit. It should be okay resting on the chip like that. It's all plastic. Let's see. Yep, very good. Let's put these little screws back in. Alright, all sorted. Let's give this thing a go and see what happens, eh? Okay, why is it still flashing? I must need fuel. Yeah. Fuel. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. In fact, let's just turn the fuel function off and let's move her out of there. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. This is actually a fun little car. Going all right. Now, do the lanes change? Yes, the chip's working. Oh, that came off very easily. Let's there we are, Carrera tyres. And unless I'm mistaken, this is where it all goes downhill. Once it starts coming off, it starts slipping and sliding and pissing and offing. Let's try that again. Here we go. I was going a little bit quick there, but let's not make excuses. I'll just take it easy. Oh shit, there goes more tyres. Oh dear, we definitely need a rethink on this tyre wall. I'm sick and tired. I think I've rebuilt it 5 times. I think I'll use some super glue and stack them directly on top of one another, and maybe I'll get some concrete mix. I'll concrete the bastards in, they won't move then. They probably won't work as they're supposed to though, the cars might tend to get a bit damaged on collision. But yeah, it's not bad. It is a bit slippy slidey like the typical Carrera things, but it's a bit of fun, you know. You can give this one to the young ones. Yeah, try this one, kid. Turn the power right down. But no, it's cool. I'm happy to have it in the collection. Don't think I'll be getting the running mate. I'm not totally thrilled, but it's a bit of fun. So there you go. Mischief managed, as Harry Potter and his mates would say. Yeah. Well, let's run this a little bit more. He's been sitting there for a bit. Oh yeah, much better. My God. That's a proper car. That's more like it. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I think today has been a success. Oh yeah, the mountain is back. So it does fit together with the Pepsi Cola sign as intended, and I've gotten rid of the water tower, and instead I think my space dish looks much better there. I'm actually going to carve this out. There's a circular base for this, which is outside getting painted blue to go with the Ferris wheel. Hopefully it'll look a less Ronald McDonald. But yeah, this is back. I guess we don't need to downsize it after all. So I'm thrilled. The Mountain of Doom has returned. Yeah, let's get that car. So what do you think? Pretty cool, eh? I've just got to tidy up around here. All good. Actually, I did hear via the grapevine that I have a subscriber over there in the UK who is very fond of the channel apparently, and has been trying his best to construct his own version of this layout. I mean, including Mountains of Doom. And then I go and pull one of the mountains out. Well, I've restored it. There you go. I just hope you didn't throw one of your mountains out, because I did say in that video, some of this stuff might get reused, some of it may not. Wasn't sure at that stage, but it fits. Pepsi Cola fits there in that little space perfectly. So yeah, the Mountain 3 is returning, complete with space dish. There you go. Oh dear. All right, what will we do next? I guess that's about it for the day. All right. Yeah, that's all we have time for this episode, Slot Car Adventurers. But I've got a special treat for you guys this weekend. You're getting a double hit, because coming up in a moment, if you check your feed, I've got a special feature that is the making of new Magnetic Racing theme music they're using on their channel. So keep an eye out for it. We're going to dive into the construction of the music, show you how I put it all together. So yeah, Magnetic Racing again. a double header this weekend. I'm spoiling you rotten. Actually, I was going to combine them into one big episode, but I just looked at the running times and it's going to end up like it was going to make Boone look like a 5-minute type situation. At nearly 2 hours all up, I think. So yeah, we'll finish this one here. Go and get yourself a coffee. Have some sweets. Have some chewits if you've got them on hand or something similar, and then check on back and you'll see the making of the mag rack music. So I'll see you then. That is excellent. Very good. Very happy with that. Awesome.